This video is going to finish off the notes for Chapter 7, Section 5. So we're on Part 2. A quick refresher of what we talked about yesterday. What a trig ratio was, which is just the ratio of side lengths of two sides in a right triangle. Then we specifically focused on the tangent. So the tangent of an angle, in this case we're saying tangent of angle A, is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side. So in this triangle, if I want to find the tangent of A, I'm going to look at the side opposite A, which is side A, over the adjacent side, which is B. Remember, we can't use the hypotenuse as an adjacent side. And then we said if I was looking for the tangent of angle B, I would use the side opposite B, which in this case is B, over the side adjacent to it, which is A. Then we went through example 1, and we left off here on example 2. So we said that there are two different kinds of calculators. One in which when you hit the tangent button, the word tangent appears on your calculator. And for those, you'll hit the button first, then you'll hit the angle. And then we said the other type of calculator is if you hit the tangent button and you don't get anything on that screen. For those, you're going to hit the angle first, and then you're going to hit the button. So the tangent of 45 was 1. The tangent of 36 was 0.72654. So we're going to round that to 7265. And then we got to these last two examples, which is where we're looking for the actual tangent if you're given, where you're looking for the angle if you're given the tangent. And for these, we use the tan -1. So above tangent is a little button that says tan -1. So most of our calculators, we're going to hit second, and then we're going to hit tangent, and we get that tan -1 point, and then type in 2.4751, and we get 68.0. We're going to round these to the nearest tenth. And second tangent, 0.8098, and we get 39.0. And then if our calculator is the second kind where we don't see the word, you're going to hit 2.471, and then you're going to hit second or shift, and then you're going to hit tangent so that you get to your tan -1. So if you didn't have your calculator with you yesterday and you have it with you today, make sure you're getting these answers correct. Make sure you're always in degrees. That's how you'll know if you're getting something completely different. You might be in a different mode like radians, and you'll want to switch to degrees. Okay, so this says example 3, using the tangent to complete a triangle. So we're going to find tangent of A, tangent of B, and then we're going to actually find angle A and angle B. So we're using the triangle that's here. Tangent of A is the side opposite A, which is going to be 2 because we're going to go opposite A, over the side adjacent to A, again, not the hypotenuse because we can't use that, which would be 7. So the tangent of A would be 2 over 7. The tangent of B would be opposite B and then adjacent to B. So this is going to be 7 over 2. So tangent of A is 2 over 7. Tangent of B is 7 over 2. Then if we want to actually find the value of A, if the tangent of angle A is equal to 2 over 7, then to get the angle, I'm going to do the tangent -1 of 2 over 7. So second tangent, 2 divided by 7, and I get 15.945. So we're going to round this to the nearest tenth, which would be 15.9 degrees. Your test will tell you exactly what to round to. And then to get angle B, if the tangent of B is 7 over 2, then to find angle B, we're going to do tangent -1 of 7 over 2. And I get 74.05, so 74.1. Now, because this is a right triangle, I already know one of these angles is 90 degrees. The sum of the other two angles should add up to 90 degrees. So this is a quick and easy way, especially if you have your calculator, to check to make sure you're on the right track. If I add those two angles, I get exactly 90 degrees, so I know I've done this correctly. Okay, example 3 continued, just says complete the triangle. when you see the words complete the triangle, it means find all the missing sides and all the missing angle. So according to my diagram, I'm missing one side here. We can call this side X. And I'm missing angle A. And I'm missing angle B. So let's say I'm going to solve for AC2. So there's 3 things that I'm missing from here. The easiest one to find this time, because I'm given 2 of the 3 sides of a right triangle, is your third side, because I can use the Pythagorean theorem. So I can say 8 squared plus x squared equals 17. Or if I remember my triple, this is one of those triples, and that triple is 8, 15, 17. If you don't remember your triple, you're going to continue with this. So I get 64 plus x squared equals 289. Subtract the 64. This cancels. X squared equals 225. Square root both sides. X is 15, but again, if you don't catch it, you're going to divide by 5. I'd get 45. Divide by 5. I'd get 9, 3, and 3. You can carry out a pair of 3s and a pair of 5s. Multiply them together, and you get that missing side is 15. So that's the first piece of information I found. Now, if I want to find angle A, I can use tangent because I have the side opposite angle A and the side adjacent to it. So the tangent of angle A is equal to opposite, which is 8, over adjacent, which is 15. And then I'm going to say tangent -1 of 8 over 15. And I get angle A equals 28. I'm going to round to the nearest tenth again, 28.1 degrees. Now I have 2 choices to get angle B. One is subtract it from 90. But if I got A wrong, I'm going to also get B wrong. So the surefire way is to do tangent, but with B. Tangent of B would equal opposite, which is 15, over adjacent, which is 8. And then I'm looking for the angle, so I'm going to do tangent -1 of 15 over 8. And I get angle B is 61.9 degrees. Now, if I've done it correctly, if I add those two, 61.9. If I add these two together, I should get 90 degrees, and I do. 28.1 plus 61.9 is 90 degrees. Okay, last example is example 4. This time it says find the value of x to the nearest tenth. So I have the angle this time, and I have one of the 2 sides. I can't use the Pythagorean theorem because I don't have 2 of the 3 sides. I can't use 30, 60, 90, or 45, 45, 90 because that's not one of those angles, which means I have to use trig. If this is 24, x is opposite it, 20 is adjacent to it, which means I can use tangent. Tangent of 24 degrees is going to equal x over 20. And then my goal is to get x by itself. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 20. It's going to cancel from the right. And in my calculator, I'm going to type 20 tan 24, or 20 times the tangent of 24. And I get x equals 8.90, so 8.9 would be x. Now let's just say that my original triangle was set up almost the same. Let's say it was 24 degrees and and x was here and 20 was here. So now when I set that up, 20 is opposite it. So I would say the tangent of 24 equals opposite, which is 20, over adjacent, which is x. In this example, the number's in the bottom. So I can put tangent 24 over 1 and cross multiply. I'd get 20 equals x times tangent 24, and then divide both sides by the tangent of 24. this would cancel and I'd get 20 divided by the tangent of 24. And x would be 44.9. A shortcut when dealing with problems like this is if the number's in the bottom like this was, we multiply by both sides. If the number's in the top like this one, we're going to take that number and then divide it by the tangent on the other side. So you can, if that confuses you, you can cross multiply and divide just the way we did. But if you can catch it, if it had said tangent of 32 degrees equals 10 over x, then I'm going to take the 10 and I'm going to divide it by the tangent of 32. And that would have given me x is 16. So it's just a faster way to work through it. Okay, now you're going to submit these notes to the assignment that's on your Canvas. It should say 115, classwork 3, 7.5, part 2 notes. Go ahead and submit that to that, and then use the extra time to work on your homework, the 7.5 homework. Have a great day, guys.